Greetings. This is Skylar Saunders Singh. What's current? Oh boy. Beginning of the new year 2024. We got beef and tension and or drama already. We got stress on the game of hip hop. It has been noted that BG, Baby Gangsta, formerly or still with, I guess, Cash Money, maybe. He's got issues with his former label mate, Lil Tunechi. He just said a bar. All he had to say was a bar. All he said was a bar. He said, "My nigga Boosie went home and my dog was steady blowing. My nigga Weezy steady touring, but he's bitch, and it's showing. I'm still a living legend. Don't act like you didn't know it." So this is like him coming fresh out of jail, coming into the scene, coming into the foray again. He's rapping, saying, he's got struggle bars, saying, he was, he had designer clothes. Now he's in khakis. He was eating big food. Now he, now, he's eating noodles and rice. Like that was his transition from, from the lifestyle he was living before he went into prison and the time he served, which is, I think a little over 11 years. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was a little over 11 years. But now he's out. And I was just coincidentally, not, by providence or by luck or, blessings or whatever. I was just listening to him in the gym today. Him and Guap, Gucci Mane. And he's flowing and he's going with him. He's on the same tracks as him, and they have their own chemistry. And it's actually a hot disc or streaming service or whatever the case may be. Salute to Abdul Mateen. You see that the only thing in here above you is what? My Cash App. So tonight is a cash fundraiser show. I need the money for beer. No, I don't drink beer. I'm just kidding. But I do need that money. I'm not kidding about that. So if you could just dig into your pockets, I'll take $5, $10, $25, $35, whatever the case may be. Salute and Happy New Year too, because it's still the new year until tomorrow. This is my job, nigga. I'm employed by y'all. Y'all are my employers. If I don't do a good job, then I don't get paid. If I do a good job, I should get the money. I've made thousands of dollars doing this. Literally thousands. So it's not a problem to me. Or if not 1,000, a little over 1,000. So, and it's tax free. So I appreciate it. So thank you for that joke. It's a good joke. Get a job. That's what everybody says. It's so simple to get a job. You have to have a place of residency. You have to have a phone number. You have to have transportation. People just say get a job and don't really realize and acknowledge all that goes into even getting a job at McDonald's or Wendy's or Starbucks or something like that. It takes a lot. You gotta do a resume. You gotta do an interview. There's a whole process just to get $13 an hour. Like, are you serious? All right, but anyway, BG is we got Abdul Mateen saying he ain't no legend. BG's a legend. He's a legend. I have to disagree with you, sir. He is a legend. He's definitely been in the game. He's a veteran and a legend. Not only has he been in the game, but even while he was away from the game, he was still ringing bells. People were still waiting on him to to drop music, and to come out with this is like whoa. It's like a seismic shift, and the moving on the plate, like plate tectonics. This is like, damn, he's coming at Weezy. Weezy will respond, but I don't think it's going to be an entire song. He'll probably be on somebody else's song, just like BG was on Finesse2Tymes song, and just said that one bar, just said, or one or two bars. That's all he said. He had one or two bars, and that was it. So it's weird to me to even state this, but I think he may have a point. BJ may have a point because that's in their era. I mean, in that field. I don't support it. I don't support going in, visiting niggas, making sure their books are straight, making sure that their commissary is full. I'm not with that. But in the streets, that's very deep. That's part of the game. You help out your friend, you help out your brother, you help out your fellow man. You make sure he has all the his essentials together, and that's how you do it. That's the way it goes. But BG, I mean, hey, shit, that's messy. You going at one? He is a bona fide, certified, and qualified legend. Abdul Mati says, "What? A legend at being a habitual dope fiend relapser. He better leave Wayne alone." Well, we'll see. We shall see. We shall see if he'll leave Wayne alone. I don't think he will. He needs clout. This is his clout chasing. This is the internet. This is what I'm doing right now. This is the build. I'm not building it up, but I'm just saying for my clicks. This is for my clickbait. This is for my clout. This is the story that fell to my hands. I felt like a wide receiver in the end zone, and the ball just landed in my hands, and I got the touchdown for the win. That's what it feels like right now. I feel that type of way because it was on the two main sites I visit mainly to get the articles, and I researched that. And it's 2 out of 3, and I think the third one didn't feature it, but I think it's one of the. It didn't have it as the poster or the main the header, but I think it's posted underneath. But man, woo child, it's messy. January 5th, we're not even all the way into the month yet. We're not even past the halfway point, which is Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day. You haven't even got to that point yet. January. What day is Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day? What day is it? It actually falls on his birthday this year. It's usually the first Monday, no matter what date it is. But second Monday, excuse me, the second Monday of January. Joey says not even halfway. Exactly. Make sure you tell Beth. You let Beth know, and make sure you hit that like button. I got 3 people in here that I can see. Maybe more, maybe less. You guys maybe see more. I maybe see less. I see 3. I see 2 likes. Come on now. I need 3 likes. I need 58,000 likes. I need 100,000 likes. I need 2 million people in here at the same time. That's how serious I am. And Joey, I'm about my cake. As you can see above, my Cash App is $$. Scholar Saunders 1. Just in case you didn't remember, thanks for the 3rd like. I appreciate it. Tell people about this post. Tell Beth, like I said. Maybe she can watch along. Who is Beth, by the way? Who is in relationship to you, Joey? Who is Beth? Is she your girl? Is she your halftime trick? What is she? What is she? Anyway, BG's not playing. He's coming out swinging. Not even full bars. Not even a full 4, 5, 6 bars. Just he said that Lil Wayne is showing he's a bitch. Like, damn. Okay, 4 or 5 people in here. All right, let's go. Let's keep it moving. Nope. Nope. I'm doing my team. You're wrong. Nope. Not the 16th. It's not the 16th. Second Monday. Oh, excuse me, the 3rd Monday. That was my fault. That 3rd Monday. 3rd Monday in January. The 3rd Monday in January is always Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day. And it happened to fall on his actual birthday, which is what? January what? I ask you. You Negroes out here, you white people out here, I know you had it in school. That's all we were taught. We were talking about, oh, yeah, Dr. Martin Luther King, Dr. Martin Luther King. Malcolm X. I don't even remember even being taught about Malcolm X. I had to learn about him through the media. movies, the interviews and stuff like that. I had to gain on my own to learn about Malcolm X. They don't really talk too much about Malcolm X in school. Even when he switched over and went to his peace days after going to Mecca and coming back and saying, "Oh, my white brother, pow! You know, get your hand in my pocket, pow, pow." You know, that's what happens. But BG's coming out swinging, and I'm looking at some of the comments. They're like, "Well, I guess there's not going to be a Cash Money Records reunion tour. It'd be really awkward." They start bling bling, and then he's like, "Oh, I'm a bitch. What?" And, you know, it's gonna be goofy. It's not gonna be it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a misunderstanding, as the late great Bernie Mark said. The 15th, and who cares? Exactly. Who does care? He's one of the greatest haters of all time. You should care about that at least, Abdul Mateen. You care about one of the greatest haters. He was a definite hater. He used his Mac game. He had a game tight. He had the the persuasion for conversation. That was Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. That was him. He was like the Mac Daddy. But yeah, he definitely reserved that day. Read his books. I have Threshold to a New Decade. I bought that either last year or the year before. I think I bought the year before that, 2021 or 2022. Excuse me. I bought that in 2022, and it was partially enlightening. I didn't get like the full gist of it because there's volumes of books, of letters and different notes regarding Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., one of the greatest haters of all time. So, but getting back to BG, B Jizzle, baby gangster, wah, just listen to him this morning. That's a coincidence, not like, oh, that's God speaking to you. No, it's just a fact of coincidence. I was listening to the stream. What is it? Hold on, I have to look it up. My dumb ass. I'm looking it up right now. Choppers and Bricks. Choppers and Bricks is not a bad album. It's okay. It's pretty good. They have good chemistry, I think. They work together well. So does this mean that Gucci and Weezy have tension, or is it just Gucci's like, hey, I ain't even getting into that. I already got out of that Jeezy mess. I'm not trying to get into more attention. I'm just trying to get this money, But I think BG is calculating. BG is calculating to see, the extent that Tucci's gonna go when it comes to airing out their tension. He's going to see how fast he's going to respond. He's going to see how much he's going to be on his toes. How much he's going to be in that booth. Because I think Wayne, he sleeps in the booth and has a toilet in the booth and has everything. It just seems like he always has material. Like he's going to die one day, like we all are. I'm going to die. All y'all are going to die. But he's going to die one day, and then whoever's going to be left, there's going to be like 50 volumes of Lil Wayne material going back, 10, 20 years. So, I mean, we have to acknowledge that. That's just a reality. And just to think, BG is like, and that's the thing with Finesse2Tymes. He was like, if you want to say it, nigga, you want to say it. Say it. Do what you gotta do. I'm sure that's what he was. And Wayne might shoot some shots at Finesse2Tymes for allowing the single to go out. Because he obviously isn't like a babe in the woods and say, "Oh no, I didn't know he was going to say that. I didn't know he was going to say all that. I didn't know he was going to come at your neck. Oh no." No, it's not going to be like that. It's not going to be like that at all. He knew full well and good what he was doing. He knew exactly what he was doing. So I'm saying that B Jizzle is on the right path. I'm saying it right now. If there's going to be, put away the guns, put away the, if you have to put up the dick beaters, maybe you can do that. But put away the guns and just lay your all your issues and your grievances out. I'm not saying go to therapy. I'm not saying go to counseling. Just sit man to man. Talk it out. Doesn't have to come to a conclusion. You still could be like, man, forget you and forget you too, and then that be it. I'm not saying they need to be all buddy buddy. Abdul Martinez said finesse is over before it started. Well, he's already started. He has low budget videos that garner millions, I think, of views, if I'm not mistaken. So Finesse2Tymes, he's not like a premier artist. He's not even like on the echelon of somebody like even a BG. BG is a bigger artist than Finesse2Tymes just because of his longevity in the game. And he is a legend. No doubt about it. He helped coin the term bling bling along with Lil Tunechi. They must have co-authorship. Nobody, copyrighted it. Nobody made it into, a dictionary, on their own. They had to be brought into the dictionary by white people. Okay. They have the dictionaries, Webster's, Merriam. Okay. This is heavy league stuff. Okay. Abdul Mateen, no, he ain't. BG should make nice. Too old and washed to play gangster. I respect that. I disagree with you, but I respect that. He shouldn't make nice. I don't think he should. I think he should continue on with the beef. And like I said, if they're gonna have a sit down, just be men about it and say, I didn't like how you treated me. You didn't visit me in jail, and I just wanted to see somebody. I wanted to have a visit from my main man, and you never came by. You must have been on tour the whole time and whining and crying. Wah, BG. What does BG stand for? Baby gangster. But and I can just see Tunechi saying, okay. So I mean, people didn't come to see me. Drake smashed my girl while I was out. Tammy. Abdul Martinez saying no legend. Stop it. He's got the stop signs emoji. Salute. I respect that. But yeah, so it's not even a thing. It's not even a problem. It's not even an issue. He can just continue going. His I'm sure he's gonna have at least a whole track against Wayne. This isn't enough. I can foresee that. I'm no psychic. I'm no seer. I'm no fortune teller. But I can kind of see that happening. Excuse me. I had to get clear on that. All right. 4 people in here. 3 likes. Where's the 4th like? Whoever just came in here. Where's my 4th like? I need 4. I have 4 likes and 3 people visiting. So, what Lil Tunechi? This is his money is long. BG's money stopped, or if it dribbled. He might have had a few, records that produced some residuals over time. I don't think he released anything while he was in prison. I don't think he has any entrepreneurial investments or anything like that. I don't know. He could, but I'm just saying I don't know. I don't know. I do know that Tunechi has multiple skating stuff and crazy. But yeah, so that's just weird. Abdul Mateen is definitely busy on this chat. He's not giving me any any dollars, but I'm still respecting him. I still salute him. Abdul Mateen says BG is my guy. I've been rocking with him since '97. He's not on that level. Manny, Juvie, Wayne. That's where it stops. And what about Baby? What happened to Baby? You don't. It doesn't stop with before Baby. What about Baby, Abdul Mateen? You gotta tell me. Thanks for the 4th like, by the way, whoever that is. But yeah, so BG, Lil Tunechi has not responded. He's not said anything. It's January the 5th, 2024, and we are already engaged in beef. We are already engaged in tension and or drama, stress. We're engaged fully. This is what we're aiming at. This is what hip hop is all about. The backstabbing, the fighting, the infighting, the double crossing. That's what it's all about. Abdul Mati says, "Get a job." I told you, you're my employer. You're my employer. I don't have a job. I have an adventure. Baby, what? Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Baby got bars. I don't care. You can't say he don't have bars. He's got bars for days. Especially when he was with the Clips. When he was on that song, Stunner and Pat a Cake, the worldwide pusher. Throw the guns in the bushes. It's either get down or lay down. Shoot up everything except a school or a playground. What? Come on, that's Baby. Salute. Come on, Abdul. Come on. You on that lean, my friend? you on that lean? You on that goody good? I said, where are you? Are you on that lean? On lean? Where's my donation? Where's my donation? That's gonna be my tagline. Where's my donation? I need that donation. Speed that because I need that. I learned that from an addict back in Brockton, Massachusetts. Okay, look, he says this. And he better not respond to that convict. That's not what hip hop's about. Well, they're both convicts, are they not? Tunechi and BG are convicts. They were both sentenced, went to jail, prison. There's a difference between jail and prison, but it's an approximation. Then Abdul Mateen has the smiling, crying emoji, laughing because I say, "Where's my donation?" He ain't about to give up his money. That's all right. I get money. I'll get money some other way. I'll get this money somehow, some way. I know how to get it. Do you know how to get it off this internet? Do you know how to get it? We're going to talk about that one day. Do you know how to get money off the internet? It's all up here. You got to think about it. All right, so Lil Tunechi is going to say, he's going to say, he might say a few bars or one whole song or nothing at all. Changing your handle too, Pookie. I don't do emojis like that, but I'm doing the laughing, crying face. But I salute you. I salute that, Abdul Mateen. Yeah, so it's real. It's no jokes. It's real, baby. Baby, 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 baby. And I'm not talking about the rapper, baby. I'm just saying the late, great Paul Mooney used to say that. Baby, 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 baby. And January the 5th hasn't even been a week into the year yet. And we got stress, drama, and or tension. I don't even know if it's really beef. Is it beef? Is this beef? We got stress, drama, and or tension, but is this really beef? They were brothers. They were label mates. They were close. They knew each other. They knew each other's families. Know each other's families. They still know each other, but of doing what he said. I said what I said. Convict. Yeah. Like what's Akon? He says no, but I'm okay. he's got the money. He's got the money. I'm not mad at him. I salute him. Salute. Yeah, so goofy. It's really goofy. It's a really goofy already. Already we starting out the year already embroiled in stress, tension, and or drama. I'm still questioning whether this is beef. Because it's not a full song. This isn't a battle. They're not going back and forth. Tucci's yet to respond. We'll see what takes place afterward. We'll see if he has enough stamina. BG does. I know Tucci does. Tucci can rap his ass off for days and not even question it. He can just go on. What is he on? The Carter 6 or the Carter 7 or something like that. What is he on now? I mean, goddamn. Sorry for the wait, the drought, all that. He just raps. That man just raps. He's got the studio on the bus, on the jet. I'm sure, allegedly, it's on the jet, on the personal jet. That's what it's about, though. That's what it's all about. Tucci's about that money. Tucci's worth over $100 million, I think. Last time I checked, BG's worth maybe $1,500,000. I'm guessing. I don't know. You can't go to these sites. You can't go to GorillaWealth.com or these different sites that show celebrity net worth. They're bullshit. The closest thing you can go to is Forbes, but they don't really count. BG. They're probably gonna count Lil Wayne, but they're not gonna count BG. He's not even gonna be on the list. So you can't even count on that. But I would like to see Tucci engage because he has such a creative mind. He has such a far past thinking apparatus that he comes up with such different ideas. I swim with the birds and I fly with the fishes. See, my world is different. That's all you got to say about Tucci. He said that bar, and that's exactly who he is, and that's exactly what he's about. That's the person he is. He has that creativity in his rhymes. He has that sense of creating something that never really was before and then making it happen. He's worked with everybody, from the artist formerly known as Kanye West, Ye, Jay-Z. He's worked with producers like Swiss Beats. He's been all over the place. He's been doing all over in everything in this industry. He's got a Grammy. He's got, I'm sure, Billboard Awards. He's got hip hop music awards, BT hip hop awards. What does BG got? He can't boast much in his rhymes. He can say, "Yeah, I was in jail and I didn't fail and wah." What's he gonna do? What's he gonna say? What's his rebuttal gonna be? I think this is strong bars to go at Tucci. And him, claiming and standing on, I'm standing on the fact that he's a legend. I think BG is a legend. I am the BG, all in my home. Diamonds all on my neck and wrists. Like, BG is that nigga for real. But will Tucci put a nail in his coffin? Will he dead this guy on a bar on a track, lyrically? Will we put him to rest lyrically? Will he shout him down from his high horse, drag him in the mud? Only time will tell. We got a whole year to go. And speaking of that whole year, I want to know, do you have drama, tension, and or stress with your family members, your landlord, your teachers, with anybody in your nucleus, and anybody in your world and your web? Do you have tension with them? And how deep is it? Is it like, damn, I told you not to drink my apple juice. I told you not to eat my last piece of chocolate cake. Is it like that? Is it, oh, I told you not to mess with that girl. I told you she was going to be with me. I told you not to do that. Are you in some kind of stress and tension and drama in your life? I'm not even going to say beef, just stress, tension, and or drama in your life right now as I speak. And what do you plan to do for the rest of the year? Do you plan to remedy the situation? You want to sit down with the person? You want to say, look, these are our boundaries. You crossed them. I'm angry with you right now, but I think we can resolve this. Is there something like that? Like I said, you don't have to go to therapy. You don't have to go to counseling. You don't have to go to anything like that. You can just hash it out, sit down over a cup of coffee, some biscuits, and just let everybody know about your grievances. Let it be known. Let it be fully known what your issue is. Let it be known who it is that has offended you in some way, who has stepped on your toes, family member, friend or not, co-worker, manager, something like that. On your job, you're making $140,000 a year. Next person says, I'm only making $80,000, $60,000 less. I should be making what you make. And that, just that light form of player hating. Just that light form of player. It's not, they want to take you out and have you murdered or something like that. They're just, hating on the fact that you're a top producer. You're not, producer in the sense, one who makes, builds, or creates, not a music or movie producer. But they could be included in that list as well. But I'm just making it clarify. So who is it in your life that says, I don't want you to succeed? They purposefully put up roadblocks for you. They'll mess up your work, the work at school on purpose. And so the teacher looks at you and says, you didn't do too well this time. You didn't do too this time, Sonny. You got to try harder. You didn't do well. And you're like dumbfounded because you're like, what? I did my best work on this time. And then they're like, no, not really. Not really. You need to go back and check your work. And it was all the time, it was that person that you have stress, tension, and or drama with. So who is it that you're going to make sure in this year, 2024, that you're not going to be worried or stressed about, because you're going to hit, step to that person, with respect and, bearing, and let them know exactly what they did wrong and how they slighted you some way. I wasn't even thinking about this until I saw the BG and Lil Tunechi thing, but that's mainly the cause of the tension in the world. Friends, or used to be friends. That's Shakespearean. That's going back to Shakespeare. That's going back to the Greeks. Your best friend, et tu, Brute. Et tu, Brute. And you, also you, Brutus, you too? Really? You was my nigga. We was good. We was chopping it up. Then you come out with me with the knife. Hope I didn't spoil it for anybody. But yeah, so who is it in your life that is going to attack you? Maybe not physically, but verbally or psychologically, in some manner. Who is it? Who's going to stop maybe even your paper? Who's going to stop that flow? It may be hard, but they can find a way. They'll find a way to end your reign and getting cash. That's how serious this is. That's how real it gets. So if you ever want to know what it's like to, have stress and or drama, stress, tension, and or drama in your life, in your family life, in your church life, church members. Woo! I didn't even get to church. You sit in my seat. They'll tell you quick. This is my seat. Every Sunday, this is my seat. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to get up. So there's tension automatically right there. You're gonna have to get out of my seat. I'm sorry. I sit here every Sunday. Every single Sunday, I'm sitting here. You can ask anybody around me. I sit right here on this pew. Every single Sunday. How dare you? How dare you put down your Bible when my Bible was there for the past 28 years? That's what it's like, though. That's exactly what it's like. People think I'm playing. I'm telling the truth. Just out in the traffic, people cut you off. It may not even be a knowledgeable thing. You may not know the person. You may never see that person ever again. But for that moment, that instant that they swerved right in front of your car, and you had to slam on your brakes to avoid hitting them, because it'll be your fault then. So what is it? What is the key to resolving things, even without therapy or counseling, which are okay? It's okay if you go to counseling, if you go to therapy, that's fine. Good for you. I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying there's alternatives, and I think the best alternative is personal. Just to sit down with somebody, let them know straight up. I've had to do this before. I did this in the Marines. I had to let people know. That's a breeding ground for some hatred right there. Oh my God. Oh, you're a careerist. Oh, you're Keith. Keith on the check-in. Get your hands out of my pockets, God damn it. Salute. Happy New Year. Still in the week of Happy New Year, so I'm gonna still say it. Till tomorrow. Then I'll stop saying it. Get your hands out of my pockets, God damn it. That's how shit's resolved. In some cases, in some ways, it's resolved in that manner. That's how things go down. You have to have the idea of who you are and what you're about. So when that person crosses you in line in the shopping part, in the shop, right, or the Publix or the Acme or the Wegmans, you know what to do. You know how to handle yourself. Conflict resolution. Yes, Keith has got it on point. Conflict resolution. And it doesn't have to be counseling or therapy. They're okay. There's nothing wrong with them. I'm just saying it doesn't have to be. My best solutions were to confront the person head on, and I got a whole lot of money. I got a shitload of money behind going crazy. Now I didn't go crazy on purpose. I had a chemical imbalance in my head that was brought on by stress in the Marine Corps. And after that, I did go to, therapy, mental therapy, had to do that. But that's only because of the fact that I addressed this superior non-commissioned officer. I was ripping up pages. I said this story, I think, before. But I was ripping up magazine pages. I was doing all kinds of crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. So what do I get? Bipolar disorder 1. And I have to live with that. And I'm so fortunate. I do not have a 9 to 5. I don't have to wake up. All I have to do is crack this microphone and video. There's cameras and screens. Easiest money you can get. It's the American dream. Said by the late, great Chad Butler, a.k.a. Pimp C, a.k.a. Sweet Jones. Trilla. Got an itch on my nose. It's not the booger sugar. Don't worry. I'm not on the booger sugar. I'm not. No. Not on the booger sugar. Don't worry. But yeah, so I mean, come on. Come on. We can deal with this like men or women. Women or transgender or whatever the case may be. Whoever the hell you are, you're a human being. There's no trans animals yet. I remember they had that anamorphics or something like that when I was in grade school. It was like half man, half mammal, or animal, or something like that. But no, I'm talking about sitting down and just being honest with each other and saying I was on one of the greatest times. I'm not patting myself on the back. I just had to say this because this is the trying times in my life. One of the most trying times I ever experienced when I went against another NCO, and he didn't report me or he didn't say anything to me sideways. He didn't say anything to our superiors. I had been on the range and I was laughing it up. I was laughing my ass off. I was having a good time. And they're like, "You're not taking it seriously." I'm like, "Well, when I was in boot camp, they said all you have to do is just be, relax. Just relax." My way of relaxing must have been the wrong way because they thought I was what they call smoking and joking. And it came to a point where they said, "You know what? You're off the range." And I was like, "Great." I didn't know at the time that it wouldn't make a difference if I was on the range or not. It didn't. I get a deposit every month from the fact that I have bipolar disorder. On top of that, I have Social Security. On top of that, I get paid for writing for vocal.media. On top of that, I have money coming in from these video streams. So you tell me who won. I came to his door. I came into his door, knocked on the door. He opened it. He just stood there. He was chewing gum. He was just like, just taking everything I said. I said, "You know what? You got a part of me. I didn't mean to go all crazy like I did. I didn't mean to go off. I didn't mean to gaff you off or anything like that. I was just trying to be honest with myself." And he's just like, "All right." And we squashed it right there. There was no bad blood, no beef between he and I. But the other corporal, it was another non-commissioned officer. That's the corporal I had issues with. I had issues with him. It was at a weird time too because it was like I was the only black person in the what do they call it? What do they call them? In the shop. In the shop. The other black person he's a black male. He had gone to Maryland, Annapolis for some kind of event. And I was left all by myself as a man of color that was black. And there was the one corporal that I had knocked on the door. His nationality was Mexican. He was a very fair-skinned Mexican. Then you had I guess a Mexican and some kind of yellow person. He was brown and yellow. His last name was Sanchez, but he didn't look like a Sanchez. I'm saying. Then you had another one, or maybe I shouldn't have said his last name, but oh well, too late now. But then the other corporal, let's just call him Corporal P, for the sake. He he had it out for me. I don't know why. He just had some issues. He's like, "You're pretty cool, Saunders, but outside of that, you can't really do that. You can't really do what you're doing." I was just like, "All right, what?" Like it was just coming at me crazy. Keith has a question. Skylar, what was your MOS in the core? My MOS was 60-46. Maintenance administrative. I always messing up. 60-46 maintenance administrative. Oh my god, now I'm forgetting. I just had it on the tip of my tongue. Specialist, that's the word. See, it's always a one word. Maintenance administrative specialist for aircraft. 60-46. I'll never forget the full thing when I have it written down. When I write it down, I'm real good. But when I have to say it out, on the spot, it's crazy. So what was your MOS, Keith? Are you still in? I can't remember. Are you still in or not? I don't even remember. Let me know, Keith. So let me say it straight out. 60-46, maintenance administrative specialist for aircraft. 60-46. And basically I was a bookkeeper. I kept the records for the pilots on their flight hours. And regarded what we call pubs. Okay, you're 60. What were you? What were you, Keith? In the Air Force, right? Were you in the Air Force? I can't remember. You got to jog my memory. I have a terrible memory. But yeah, I had to. You have to do what you got to do. What you got to do. It's the truth. You gotta meet, head on with all these different issues. It's something that you have to do. There's no question about it. No question about it. So, Navy and Army Reserve. Whoa, what was your MOS? And were you an officer? Were you an officer? Because that's the name of the game, kids. Go to school. Stay in school if you want to be in the military. If you want to be in the military, I mean, anything else, you can bypass school mostly. But if you want to be in the military, go for the officer candidate school. Go for OCS. Go for West Point. Go for Annapolis. Go for all the military academies. Go to the Citadel. That's what you want to do. You want to be an officer in the military. Otherwise, your life, you're going to be in a world of shit. You're going to be cleaning, even though they clean too. They clean in OCS, but not. I don't think too much. I mean, sometimes somewhere at one point, I'm sure, not even in the act of punishment, they still clean. I'm certain of that. It has to be. But I know for a fact that if you're a private, if you're a PFC, you're a Lance Corporal, you're gonna be doing some cleaning. You're gonna be doing some swabbing the deck. Well, you're gonna do some sweeping and swabbing. Pause. You're gonna be sweeping and swabbing the deck, not DICK. The deck, the floor, the ground. So yeah, Keith, I'm waiting on you. What were you Navy, Army? You're Navy, Army, or Reserves. What was your MOS? And were you an officer? So you just have to be honest. The whole time I was honest. I was honest the whole time. I was honest about everything I was dealing with. That's the reason I'm getting paid now. Because if I lied, they'd have sent me to the brig, most likely. But I told the truth. I was honest. I had integrity. And that's the thing you can do. You have to the closest thing I also is out of the Corps. And before I went in the Corps, I had to tell my choir director, and I was a president. I said this story before, I think too. I was the president of the youth choir. I had to tell my choir director, she's a very close friend of the family. If she's not really family, You know, I was like, I'm an atheist. I had to tell her straight up, point blank. It was a like that point in time was the craziest moment I've ever had in my life. When I had to I had to admit to somebody that I'm an atheist. She was just like, "Yep, okay." That's all she said, and it was just like a ton of bricks got lifted off my shoulders. Because that's what it felt like. Now I can say, "Oh, I'm atheist. I'm atheist." What the hell? What are you talking about? I'm atheist. Are you serious? I'm an atheist. I don't have a problem with saying I'm an atheist now. There's no qualms, there's no issues, there's no problems with me saying that I'm an atheist. I'm a proud non-believer in the theory of God. Okay, Navy, here's Keith. Cook, PO2E5, okay. Army Reserves, 92G and LLBE4. Okay, so what is the 92G? I don't know what 92G and 11B are. I can see you are a cook in the Navy. But Army Reserves, what is it in 92G and 11B, E4? So you are a specialist, or you're a corporal, a cook in the Navy. You are what? Seaman first class. I don't remember their rank structure. I'm terrible with. They're goofy officer rank structure, and they're goofy their goofy enlisted rank structure. I said one time to this captain, "Oh, he's a oh, he's a colonel," because they had the same eagle insignia. I said, "This is a colonel right here." He's like, "No, I'm actually a captain." I was just like, "All right, thank you very much, sir." Whatever. Like, I didn't even realize it until later, you know. But it's just goofy stuff like that. Like, they have goofy. There's two commanders. There's two different kind of commanders. There's an ensign and there's a lieutenant. There's a captain, but he's not the a captain is higher than a captain in the Marine Corps. Like, it's so goofy, so weird. It's so messed up. But nobody says it. Nobody talks about it. We just go by. Oh yeah. That's why I'm reading the book. I'm reading the book Catch 22. If you don't have that book in your library, make sure you have it on your Amazon, on your Kindle, on your what's the other? I can't remember what the other one is, but yeah, make sure you have it on your Amazon bookshelf. What the hell is it? God damn it, I got time. Ain't nobody giving me money right now. Shit. Oh, what the hell is it called? What's it? Audible. Make sure you have it on Audible and your Kindle. Hilarious, great. If you're in the military, if you ever served in the United States military, you will laugh your ass off. You laugh your tits off. You will laugh. You will have a great amount of enjoyment in watching it. It will be something to behold. It will be a great enjoyment for your life. So I definitely recommend it. So the thing that I want to stress the most about stress and tension and or drama is the fact that it's all up to you. They're going to go home and sleep well. They're going to be you're going to be like, you're going to be up, you're going to be smoking cigarettes, you're going to be pacing the floor, and they're, living their best life, having the best rest ever. All right, Keith, I didn't know 11B was infantry. The infantry in yeah, you were a specialist. I thought that food service specialist. Okay, 11B infantry. I never heard of 11B, but the Marines, they always got to make a point of it. They'll say, "Oh, when America needs help or is in need in aid, they dial 0311." So everybody in the Marine Corps knows who 0311 is. If you're a Pogue, which is my position, I was a position other than Grunt, and which is more than the infantry field. Um, it's a weird thing. Like, they try to tell you that, like, it's like, I get the people that are joking. The people that are joking and say, "Oh, you're a pogue, get out of here," they're just ribbing you. They're not taking you serious. Well, the ones that take it serious are the problem. They say like, "Oh, you're proud of that?" Like, how? It's not even a matter of being proud or not of it. It's just a fact in itself that I'm a pogue. I mean, it's just a fact of reality. It's not like, "Oh yeah, I'm a proud pogue. Yay, whippy! Where's my badge? Where's my medals?" No, and that's the thing too. Everybody's in this together, alone. We're all in it together alone. That's a weird, oxymoronic statement, but that's what it is. We're all in it alone together because they say U.S. on all of those uniforms, right? All the tactical or the uniforms that we wear to work mainly. Not just our dress uniforms, but our utility uniforms. They all have U.S. on them, whether it's the Air Force, the Marine Corps, the Navy, the Coast Guard, the Army, or the Space Force. They all say U.S. Yeah, yeah. I know. I got you. I got you, Keith. I got you. He says U.S. Army designation for infantry is 11B. I'm just saying you would have known. I would have known definitely if it was the Marine Corps. 0311. That's infantry for Marine Corps, and that's like plastered everywhere. They have signs. They have stickers and stuff like that. They say if America's in need, she dials 0311. U.S. Army NOS designation for infantry is 11B. I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you, Keith. Okay. You're a grunt in the United States Army. You're a grunt. I respect the grunts. You can't not respect the grunts. You have to respect the grunts. You don't have to respect individual grunts. Some of them are just assholes that they don't deserve to die or get killed, but they deserve to get sidelined. Get put out and put into a different duty. And that's the thing too. There's very little individualism that goes on. There's individuality, but there's a difference with the ism. The ism is the idea. So that didn't work well with me in the Marine Corps. But I had to get money out of it somehow, and I earned it. I deserved it. I told the truth. I didn't lie. That's what gets people hemmed up. They lie about their circumstances. They say, "Oh yeah, I need to get 100% because I have a overgrowth in my toe, or I'm seeing things and I'm hearing." And I was talking to Eleanor Roosevelt last night. We had a deep conversation, something stupid, crazy like that. And they're trying to get that rating. I'm at 100%. I can't go any higher. Tax free, completely. 4 figures, low figures, but better than nothing. But it's something. Keeps my bills paid, keeps my mouth fed, keeps shoes on my feet, keeps clothes on my back, and I get to enjoy the amenities of life. That's what's so beautiful and spectacular about that. So, in all, the drama, tension, and or stress that goes on in your life, don't let it go on in your life. Let it be known. Let it be out there. Tell the truth. Don't allow yourself to get mocked. Continue to go on without, any kind of backbiting or, any instances like that. Keep that same sense of pride in your work and in your love life and every aspect of your life has to be complete. You can't just be really great at your job and then be a terrible person at home. You can't be a great person at home and then try to work a job and you're not doing well. It has to be 360. It has to be all around, complete and whole, without any, issues or problems to go against you. You have to put it all for you. Everything has to be for you. So that's the way you get rid of stress, tension, and or drama. Hey, I'd like to thank Abdul Mateen. I'd like to thank Joey. And I'd like to thank Keith. Those are the only ones that chimed in tonight on the big board, I like to call it, the top chat. And I hope to see you tomorrow. Maybe not tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be a goofy day. And there's 5 people already. See, whenever I try to go out, I get 5 people. That's when everybody wants to come in. I'm about to get out of here. Unless you can give me $10, $20 right now, $15, $20 right now. If you drop $15 or $20 right now, I'll go for another hour. Whoever you are, whoever's watching right now, if you drop $15 or $25, I'll keep going until 8 o'clock. That's facts. You got 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so I'm going to go finish up my screenplay and watch Leave the World Behind again. So thank you very much for rolling with me. I appreciate it. And if I don't see you tomorrow, I'll see you on Sunday. All right? Take care.